Welcome to Bible Study, Real Conversations, Real Faith. I'm She Carries Light, and this is a space where we talk about real life, but we keep God at the center of it. And I'm joined by my sister in Christ, Vibesies. We have a similar page where her message is faith first, flavor always. This is episode 1, Stop Reacting, Start Recalibrating. And today we're going to be in James 1:19, Proverbs 4:23, and Galatians 5:16, because a lot of us are dealing with situations where we feel the need to respond immediately, to defend ourselves, to explain ourselves, to react out of emotion. But one thing I had to learn was how to pause before I respond.
Thank you for the introduction, sis. I'm so glad to be here. When my sis told me about this collaboration, I knew I had to be a part of it, to really sit down, chop it up with y'all, and spread the word. So hello, world. Like she said, I'm Vibesies. Faith first, flavor always. And listen, I'm a retired crash out. And my good sis right here, a calm but maturing hothead. And you already know what they say about the quiet ones. But seriously, this is something I really had to learn myself. Because reacting used to come so naturally to me. Not every message deserves a reply. Not every situation deserves your energy. And not every emotion deserves an action.
Sis, I used to think being expressive meant being honest, but I had to learn that just because I feel something doesn't mean I have to act on it immediately. And it's not about suppressing your emotions either. It's about how you express them. Because it's not always what you say, it's how you say it. Some things need prayer, not a reaction. Some things you talk through with someone you trust. Some things you journal, and some things you come back to in a better headspace and say it a different way. Because reacting too quickly can have you saying things you didn't even fully process yet.
You hit the nail on the head, sis, and James 1:19 confirms it by saying, "Be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger." And Proverbs 4:23 tells us to guard our heart, which means everything we feel is not meant to be released immediately, because anybody can react, but not everybody can pause, process, and respond with wisdom. And real discipline looks like being able to sit with what you feel, without letting it move you too quickly.
Right, that's wisdom. Discipline is always something I'm constantly working on. Also, Galatians 5:16 reminds us to walk in the Spirit, because when you're led by your emotions, you react, but when you're led by God, you respond with intention. So instead of reacting, I started pausing, I started praying and asking God, is this mine to respond to? Not every situation needs your reaction.
Some require your alignment. And on that note, thank you for listening to our first episode. If you like what you heard, we just might be back. But until next time, stay blessed and stay vibing. And remember, let your light shine always.